Hey, what's a 1031 exchange? How does it work? Okay, I'm just going to make this like all my other videos kind of quick, help you guys out real quick, kind of explain the basis of what a 1031 exchange is. A 1031 exchange is your safety net or your protection on not paying capital gains when you sell an investment property as long as you buy another investment property. That's the basic of it, right? So basically, when you own an investment property and you're saying, all right, I'm going to sell this investment property, how do I save myself from not paying capital gains? By taking that and buying another investment property. So here's how it works. So let's say you're about to sell a property. You're going to get a qualified I never can say this word correctly, intermediary, right? A QI. And what's going to happen, the QI is the company that holds your money, right? So let's say you close with a title company and I close, and let's just say I bought my property for $100,000 and I'm selling it for $200,000. Awesome. Got $100,000 coming at me, right? So it'll go from the title company to the QI, right? And the QI will hold my money there. And I have 45 days to find another property to replace that is in similar, right, to that. Now, it could be multiple. Okay, so let's say I sold a residential house. I can now go look for other residential properties, right? Now, there are some different guidelines and different things. I'm not going to get into it. Remember, you guys can comment below and you can write whatever you want. I love when people chime in and say, oh, I've done this before. I'm just giving the basis to it, right? So I'm going to tell my QI, I've located 5 properties that I want to buy, okay? I now give them the information. I have 180 days to close on one of those properties. What happens is if I close, the QI, takes the money and it goes towards that next property. I don't have to use it all. Remember, I can break it apart. I can use it for multiple, or I can say, I'll take 50% of it back and then I can get taxed on that. I can have capital gains on the 50%. So you don't have to take all the profits and give it to your QI. But let's just say, for hypothetically speaking, in this one, I'm doing it. So I give all my profits to my QI. So let me stop real quick. So if you guys get confused, let's start over again. I own an investment property. I bought it for $100,000. I'm selling it for $200,000. Let's just say I'm clearing $100,000 profit. It goes to the QI. They hold my money. I have 45 days to claim. There's a wording for it. I cannot remember what it is. To find or to whatever. I should have done this video completely knowing all the words, the terminology, but whatever. Locate. Let's just say locate X amount of properties within that, right? 45 days, and I can say, here's the properties that I potentially want to buy. Now, I go out. Now watch this. I go out and I try to buy the first one. Let's say the deal falls apart. Well, I can go back to those other 4 as long as they're available, and I can go buy. If I end up buying that property, the money gets transferred from the QI to the next deal, and there I go. I moved on. I bought another property. I did not pay any capital gains on any of that. If I do not close on any of those properties that I located, I will get hit with capital gains. They will release the money to you. So basically, a 1031 exchange is transferring the capital gains tax. You're not transferring, I should say, transferring the profits without getting hit with capital gains tax into another investment. And then you say, wait a minute, what happens at the end of all this? Well, that's the whole thing, right? Let's say you do this for years and years and years and years. And then what happens? Well, that's why you should have an amazing real estate accountant. Because at the end of all that, I'm sure you're going to have to pay capital gains eventually, right? You're going to have to do something with it unless you keep it for your family, whatever. I'm sure there's other loopholes out there. People can maybe comment going, I know a loophole. I know something you can do. Maybe it's called something with refi. Maybe it's something else. I'm just saying. So that's just basically what a 1031 exchange is. It's just taking the property. And yes, there's more to it. Okay. We could talk about other things. I'm not getting into it with this. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I love doing this. You can read the whole blog. I mean, my whole blog has everything you need to know about it. Questions and answers and everything else. When I do these videos, it's just quick and simple, to the point, so you know, basis of it. This is what it's all about. And if we need to talk about more, we can always do more. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. If, by the way, you love that clock? Such a cool clock. Shout out to So Fast Photo for getting me that clock. And just keep following because we're going to be doing lots and lots and lots and lots of videos for you. Talk to you soon.